Yo, hello and welcome everybody. Yo, everything is working and we can start. So, it's a fine, wonderful day and I hope you all are feeling fine there. We are sitting in a situation where, well, we're waiting for Gus to be converted. Gus is our newest acquisition for the colony. He's quite a pretty versatile person. His only downside is being a slowpoke, which is a pretty nasty trait, but beyond that, he's pretty useful. So, we're in the middle of Jugust. The food situation ain't terrific either, and I really feel like it's about time to do something to get ourselves forward with, you know. So I was thinking about achieving for today better electricity, because we really do need, and we also should try to get towards a larger food income, because poor old Glenn only bit the dust because I was foolish enough to hunt a megasloth. But if we would have been less hungry, I wouldn't have hunted a megasloth. So definitely could have done more with the agriculture and the rich soil I got here, but when you're starting alone, it's always a bit of a hustle. But speaking about that, I just figured that it's still enough time to learn out of my mistakes and do better. So we're going to set up a little bit of a grow zone here alongside of the fertile soil, and we're going to plant down, let's see, so potatoes have a very low fertility sensitivity, whereas rice has a very high one. So let's go. I feel like that should do the trick quite well. Hey Aikichi, yeah, I'm starting out very early today. Well, it's because of appointments that my wife has with the kiddo, and therefore I'm starting earlier today. Glad that you can make it this early, though. So, this will help our food situation a tad bit, because we obviously are not getting through with that little potato acre there. But I might have no food stockpiles here in any means, but I do have a rock-solid defense line. This is pretty powerful for where we're at right now, so I'm quite fond of that. There we go. Just the final few additions. And the next step will be to hopefully research them better soon. And, well, let's see about that. Kill box is looking very good, yeah, but too small. And the entry is a little bit crappy. In a total, I want to expand that a bit further back there and get the entry more into the middle, but it'll do for starters. We do have only short-range weapons, so it's totally fine. There's one thing, though. We ain't got no barricade yet. Gotta change that. Weapons! I bet it's going to be a Mayogani longsword. I gotta say, I love Randy's humor. Here, boy, take the wooden sword. It'll protect you. So, dude, just bury them, guys. Stop being weird and sleeping next to dead bodies, Adam. Jeez. What the hell is wrong with you? And why are you not trying to convert somebody who's on his feet? Just saying, stay efficient, man. Your social sucks. Alrighty. But the rest of that's looking quite good. Except for my foolish fools letting the generator run out of power again. But that's the everyday story. So that's also one of the reasons why I don't like wood power generators, because I end up always manually refilling them. Because my dudes are just not good enough at that. Alright, this is going to get us somewhere, because we are pretty... We'll chunk down enemies quite well. And there's the fun part. Well, we... what do I do? Well, later or now, I don't know, I'm going to seal this off with doors as well. And then you can close these doors and open that door if you don't want to waste your precious traps on something harmless, like a couple of dudes that you can't just gun down easily. I made very good experiences with setups like these. Because, you know, traps aren't cheap. Even if you make them out of wood. Useful weapons from drop pods? Well, sometimes I've got some pretty good melee weapons, but for some weird reason, it's always just melee weapons. It never gives you any meaningful ranged weapons. Does it? I can't remember ever getting something better than throwing rocks or something like that. Never guns like it. Can't remember ever getting a gun from that. And China is researching like a snail. But well, I killed GLEN. It's my own fault. You see, I'm still taking this personal to myself. I shouldn't, I know, but I gotta respect the fact that I did take a break from the game for quite some time, and that really reflects in my choices and the stuff I do. I know that I usually can run that better, but whatever. That's just life. Life on the rims. It's terribly brutal and stuff, especially when you're being controlled by somebody like me. Alright, more chopping orders because we need timber. And, alright, you can try to convert them. I'm leading a strict regimen of converting here because, you know, once your ideology is established, it's all nice and easy. But until then, it sucks. Long story short. Right, one of them last reefers. Not issuing new reefer rations now because we are in such a tight spot right now and I want to have the kiting potential and the like. Vagabond desires aid. Turtle. Begging for 4 herbal medicine. Well, I don't know. If your ideology doesn't give you any benefits from that, I feel like these things are not rewarding enough as of yet. I'm sure if I rock a ideology that does care about the poor, that's pretty cool, because you can get free boosts, but beyond that, I don't know. So, another armor smith. We had one of these before. I like that these dudes are converging here in the center of that. Okay, so low quality clothing. At least we have something to sell. Don't want to sell away the jacket because we get a new colonist soon. Good God, is that all? Ugh. Crypto shield. Alright. Protects from piercing damage, but nothing else. Got it. And so, could it be that insect meat ain't on the menu here? Yep. I had a hunch. I don't care. Hey, certainty is going down. How about an idea for the stream where we're able to just accept anything? I heard about runs like these. Sure. I actually thought about something like that too. I mean, we all need goals after this one because everything else would be boring. So, I love being raided while there's traders here. And this is, as a matter of fact, one of those situations, you know. Please, Jarna, hold open the door. Come on, guys. Here's the service entrance. Hop on in. There's a big surprise at the end of the tunnel. There we go. Making good use of our traders. Or ones. And we're going to close the door afterwards. Hey, they got wine. Di Domenico. So what about you, man? A thick-skinned teetotaler. I don't like teetotalers, but my god, does it say... Ow, he's not a good shot, but everything else around that's pretty solid. But my golden rule is don't go more than one prisoner at the same time if you are on such a low amount of numbers. Not smart. Giuseppe, hey there, take him. Look at all those passions. Yeah, sure, but what is it good for if he's going into a jailbreak together with Gus and whacking down my dudes from the inside? Sure, pretty tasty stats, but if they come from a hostile faction, they have a very high resistance from to conversion. And take a look at my social skills. Don't get befooled by Charna. Charna is incapable of social, so social 1 is my best. Sorry now. Too dangerous. And besides that, we are in a constant food situation right now. It's getting better, but you don't want to take any unnecessary risk. Apart from that, you're of course right. This guy is a real keeper, but we're going to get our people later. It's not that much of a problem. Passions are highly overrated. You just need to keep people on the same job, and a few specialists are enough. Chop one of his legs off. I'm not that kind of player. At the end of the day, I need to replace it with a freaking bionic if he's part of my colony. Otherwise, he's a real liability for the total for the colony because he's slow. Nah. I'd rather let this guy bleed to death in his last 20 hours. That's more my cup of tea. Hey, what is it this time? Rose quartz hatchet. Pristine limestone. Jeez. But these things, they are, and so far, interesting. They increase your plant work speed, so... At least they have a real use. So, there we go. This guy is going to be converted very, very soon. And then we have to... turn him around again. So, what is it this time? A squirrelope. Oh. Dang. Pretty nasty because it's going to make my entire defenses explode. Good guy cave crawler, I guess. We don't have slavery enabled here. Well, we do have it enabled, sure, but... we are rocking a industrialism thing here. It's not Architect. I'm running for Archonexus. The Architect ideology is pretty horrible to play. Tried it once. I really need to do a serious retry. I messed up so hard. Everything was crap at the end of the day. So slavery is disapproved. So, Adam, please convert that guy. Worst part is that we have to chow through 13 resistance after that. Well, Social one takes a while, but okay. I mean, we do have a while here. Rice is nice. A manhunter pack. Manhunting bunnies! Alright, guys. You know what you gotta do. Save the traps, you know. Save the traps. The bunnies are not worth my traps. So, is this cave crawler on the clear out yet again? So, for one, they felt like they were bugged because they weren't. I didn't see red dots there. And for another thing, what the hell is going on with that cave crawler there? So, Suskind, we can keep somebody for 10 days, and we would get in return Davenport. Thin skin, hard worker, body purist. Come on, keep your Davenport. No thanks. Thin-skinned, okay, maybe that's bad enough, but body purist, I consider it being one of the worst traits ever, because, you know, the longer you live on the rim, the more likely you're going to wear prosthetics. It's just like that. Why is that cave crawler helping me? I have literally no clue why that thing is attacking everything hostile. So, let's see. Is there any answer to that here? Okay, it transmits bubonic plague. Good that I know that now. Not that I planned to go touchy-feely with that thing, but good that I know that now. Yup. Yours sincerely. And why did I not bring a trap up there? Questions. So, 291 timber on the rack. Really not much. My whole economy is really destroying a lot of wood too. I mean, the traps alone take a lot of wood. I mean, that's 45 wood every time somebody gets whacked by one trap. And then there's the wood fire generator. I mean, at least we're not rocking too many torch lamps anymore, but these also consume wood, albeit quite slow. Hey, you got it, my man, finally. So, let's just recruit you, will you? Yeah, well, my last Archonexus run, I tried to do Architect, and it basically failed due to that ideology, because my people were permanently pissed. Let's just summarize it. They were permanently pissed. Because I wasn't able to bring up all the 1,000 thingamajig thingies that they wanted, and it was really horrible. It was really, really horrible. I mean, it's cool if you want a challenge, but it just struck me without warning, so to say. I mean, I could have read that. It's my own fault that I didn't check it up. You guys, don't get lit up while there's no power, you fool. Oh, look. Lamps are going out. Far out, dude. What the hell is wrong with these? I mean, sure. I guess the combination is you're standing right next to the torch lamp, and then there's a tasty reefer right next to you. Okay, I get it, but seriously. So, the food basket will store my rice and my potatoes. That's what it's made for. Start. And the last time, to get back to the Architect thingy, one of the biggest issues I had with Architect was that you required so damn much tech. Like, it ate up my components like nothing, you know, like I had none. Steel and components were just were destroyed in a tempo that really felt scary. See. So another food basket there. Just copy the settings. I know my freezer is quite tiny, but well, there are plans in the making. How about that? Oh, actually, we're going to give him the prison cell with light. So, we're going to make a prisoner transfer here as soon as we did our recruitment talk. And now let's go for a little trick. He's just taking him to another cell, and now we can take out these walls here and expand our freezer. Because I'm pretty sure that the coolers are powerful enough for that. And now we're going to reinstall that there when we have a larger prison cell, I guess. Alrighty. Because these stockpiles are surely not enough. We got 150 timber. Is that really all? No, there's just stuff lying around everywhere. Got it. And Adam, is there a conversion possible? Hey, no. Okay. Constantine the Forsaken. A desperate refugee seeks shelter. Absolutely, Constantine. Get on in here. The thing here is he's only alone, for one. And the other thing is I have rooms. I have food. We are now pretty much at the point where I don't care about more people joining my colony. There we go. So he's going to replace Charna at the research bench for now. Usually I'm not a big fan. I think Charna should learn that, but ideally I think it would be way more preferable if we just would have a talented researcher, because, you know, this is nothing we can develop on. So, what's really cool, I got 2 steam geysers in my little base here. That's pretty massive. I do plan to break through here, and then we're going to make a little extension of the base over there. So, since I got mining dudes now, let's do that. Always love the point when you finally get to terraform your map accordingly. Well, there are parts of Vanilla Expanded that I like, and parts of Vanilla Expanded that I genuinely dislike. For example, the extra mechanoids are pissing me off a bit because, well, look, I'm no big fan of the mechanoids in the first place. And the Vanilla Expanded suite didn't really do much to relieve my my dislike about these. I just feel like the game would need some baddies between the regular and the mechanoids. I feel like the difficulty spike between mechanoids and the rest of the game is just bonkers. Even as somebody who's a lot of time in this game here, it's pretty bonkers. And basically, mechanoids are the prime reason why you need stuff like that later in the game. And I don't know, is that really cool? Is this really a healthy sign of enemy design if you are forced into a certain strategy to survive them in the long term? I don't think so. Every game mechanic that forces you, funnels you into one certain path, which is accepted as the one and only path or the best path among the gamers, is usually a sign of unhealthy game design. For example, kill boxes. Personally think that kill boxes are just a symptom, not the actual problem. They are a symptom. But I guess that's just something that just Rimworld has to itself. Probably I'm ready to try out Combat Extended at some point now. Always shied away from it, but Maybe Combat Extended is adding a little bit more quality over the quantity. Who knows? That's what I love about this game. 2,000 hours in, still lots of things where I think about, oh, I could try that out once. Haven't tried that out yet. That's what I really, really love about RimWorld. So, got the batteries. So, it's hard for me to decide between geothermal and solar next, but we're going solar because it's way less research points to get myself there. I'm the one to blame that you got RimWorld addicted. I'm glad to hear that. So Guz, man, resistance 11. Ugh. Sucks. I mean, sure. It's like, let's see. Imagine a ex-space marine psychopath with a social skill of 1 getting into your prison cell every morning. Dude, you want to join us? Dude, you want to join us? I guess that's as far as Adam's eloquence will go in that regard. I hope he learned something about that. But I'm afraid that right now he's just like that. Anyways, the apartment block needs conduits. And I got to consider now where I'm going to put down my wind turbine. So let me check. Constantine, social 2. Well, not really a big step up. If he'd had now something like social 8 or so, I would have said, okay, Adam, stop what you're doing. Let a professional take over, but so wind turbine. This whole thing here is kind of narrow. That's why I want to expand there. Oh, I can't dig that out now. It's just very important to have doors or something like that, in my opinion. You don't want to have your enemies stand in your base like that. So I guess this area here is the best for wind power generation for now. Let's see if it's enough for 2 next to each other. That would be really cool. But on the other hand, yeah, this is... on the other hand, I don't need to stress out myself too hard about wind power, because at the end of the day, we are going to do a lot of power generation with, no, what's it called again? Steam geysers, because I got 2 of them right next door. And, wasn't there? Yep, 3. I got 3 of these things, quite easily accessible, so we don't really need more than 2 wind turbines in the long run, I bet. Alvin, hey there. Do you think about single colonists from early to end game? Is that possible for you? Sure, absolutely. Damn slow burn, gotta say. It would quite take forever, but I see nothing that would speak against that. Thanks for that input. I'd do a spaceship run for that though, or even Royal Ascent. I would even consider Royal Ascent, and so far, because the psycasts you get are kick-ass, and it really helps you out when you're playing solo. If it is a necromancer, well, then you're not really alone. A necromancer ain't ever really alone. I like that idea, Alvin. I really like that idea. With RimWorld runs, you always need a idea, because there's just too many people doing the same things as you do. Yeah, Constantine is not the guy for that kind of work. Necro is easy for a single, absolutely, but I would consider that cheating. because or unless you don't summon a single zombie, then it's okay. Although I must think about, what about slavery then? Is it okay to be a single colonist but a slave overlord? Hard to choose, isn't it? Starvation. What the hell is going on? Ah, yeah, Chana is puking like crazy. What if it's 500 person threat? I don't know, 500 threat solo necromancer? The problem is with Rimworld of Magic that when you enable it, the enemy has Rimworld of Magic running too. How even you handle mechanoid and infestation with single colonist traps? Traps and turrets. That would be the plan. Traps and turrets and kiting. Basically, as long as you have a sniper rifle, you can kill every centipede on your ass. They'll never reach you. And when it comes down to scythers and lancers, they are very, very vulnerable to traps. At least that would be my go-to plan. Of course, I would need to adapt, I guess, once I get up close with the problem. It's always like that. But, you know. I'd be rather tempted to go for a all passion no skill character at the same time, you know? Just a single person thing, but all passion no skill. Yo, Adam. Ugh. Okay, we have to pick up China. So, seriously, dude, what about you? Oh, I forgot that she's a wimp. So that dude is now. Well, let's see how far he'll get. I'm not going to let you attack here. Yeah, enjoy the traps, guys. So. I love it when they are in caving mode. So how much of a good shot is this guy? Pretty good, actually. So no, we're not going to take that risk. He's hypothermic. And he's in the middle of something. I really have no clue what his long-term plan is going to be. But it really sucks to have a wimp in melee and not realizing it. Okay, Adam. So, guys, whatever you do, don't run to the insectoids, man. That would be sucky. Yeah, okay. He waited for the moment when we got food poisoning and then he ran away. Whatever, dude. I don't give a damn about you. That's your own problem, then. Live a happy life, you ungrateful munchkin. What a sucker. Ugh, I hate this so much when you have no social people in your colony. It's so effing annoying. I mean, sure, it's my own fault I killed my only social dude, but, well, shouldn't have went the wimp go for a punch out, I guess. I hate the wimp trait. I hate it so much. I have followed a discussion lately that somebody pointed out that wimp ain't so bad. I strongly disagree. I think wimp is one of the most horrible traits in the game. Downgrades your colonists in so many ways. So, yeah, accuracy in vanilla Rimworld is horrible. You say. You say. I've had situations that are hard to describe with words. Like, imagine the game tells you there is a 25% hit chance and you miss 15 times in a row. That doesn't exactly reflect 25%. Not even closely. And the game does that non-stop. It's one of the things, if somebody would ask me what's one of the weakest spots in RimWorld Vanilla, I'd definitely say the random number generator. Or for ranged combat. It's a nightmare. Hey, Draftees, welcome. Thank you. That's kind of you to say. Glad that you appreciate them. So, now we have again just 2 people. Cause I'm really disappointed with you, sucker. Seriously. I took so much time trying to convert that guy, and then he just ran away. Which I personally find still extremely weird. But what's truly infuriating is that this guy stole my longbow, you know? It's been my best ranged weapon in my possession. Well, pretty unlucky run so far. I mean, we are in now, what, 89 days, and not a single gun has been seen. You know? It's crazy. I can't remember when I had a run where I haven't got a gun that's crazy, like, seriously. And I haven't seen anybody wielding guns so far. If I wouldn't be rocking Randy Random as a storyteller, I would start to consider if I turned off guns altogether. A Syntholine Twitcher Crown. Yeah, great. Oh. I'll take that, or something like that. Anyways, gotta say this run is starting to piss me off a tad bit. I take that prison break quite seriously. Oh, we're being attacked. Yeah, well. I'm not going to take any measures whatsoever. Except for, why are these blueprints blocked in the first place? Strange. And we ain't got the slate for that. Terrible. Vigorous festival opportunity. I don't give a damn about your festival, my man. Sorry. But I'm not being sorry. So, well, melee in this game doesn't really work out too well. And cereal and plans for today? Not really. I got another stream planned for Card Survival Tropical Island today. Because, you know, it's Survival Wednesday. And after that, well, I actually don't know if I have enough time for another stream in the first place. We'll see about that. I hear you craving for more Cerulean. I'll see to that. And the next class that I wanted to play was actually still the engineer because you know, I'm not done with that guy yet. And I did a lot of tweaking between this and the last run. Quest failed. Yeah, no, I didn't fail anything. Loving sheep. So take care of her sheep butter, and we'd get an excellent gun link for that. Yes. Give me the sheep, I'll take care of that stupid critter. No problem. Seriously, excellent quality gun link is amazing. You don't get that too often. So, let's put up a piece of first a animal sleeping spot, and then an animal bed. There we go. Who needs colonists if you can't have gun links? Seriously. Well, Alvin, melee in RimWorld, to get back to that, is always the more dangerous route. Whereas it's always safer and easier, in my experience, to go ranged. Since every combat has the risk of mutilating your people for the rest of their life, I prefer to let them not get wounded at all. But at the same time, this is quite a pain to establish that. So I got me some sandstone block, and we're going to use that. So flooring, yes, I rock a handful of floors. That's just me. If you don't know my streams yet, I always come with a lot of floors. So we could go for asphalt, but I don't want that. Here, rough paving stone. I have that usually as another one. Where are you? This is another thing where I really would love to have another mod for that. Here, flagstone, no. Just looks quite similar. Packed dirt. Interesting. That's a new one. I don't know that yet. So I'm just looking for some flooring that does not require terribly much resource. That's all. But it doesn't get cheaper than 4. But I was so damn sure that this type of floor is a regular one that I can do with every stone. It doesn't get better than that. Anyways, whatever. We're going to do this now. Enough pondering. And so, in a temperate forest biome, it's mandatory to do this, because there's always going to be new trees growing over your power generation zone, and it's just annoying when you have to manually chop that. So I found this solution to just drop a generous slab of pavement down on the floor, and good with that. Quick question with tech ideology. The certain tooltip that you can get a fast treatment like for each. Well, I don't have any recent experiences with the architect ideology types, so I can't really say. My last run is a while ago, and since then the architect stuff got buffed and changed. The only thing I do know was that you needed some extra machines for every person, but not versed in that. I'm sorry, man. Have to dive into that someday soon again. Melee only run. Nah. Melee only is terrible. You guys want to watch me suffer, don't you? Yo, Adam looks pretty like looks pretty Rastaman. To agree. Okay. So let's turn in the last harvest for this year. We got a stockpile of 11 days worth of food. Not bad. The rice field turned out to be quite useful altogether. And I still need batteries. I haven't taken care of that issue yet. And I also need more timber. When do I not need more timber? I don't know. It didn't happen too often, is it yet? So we're doing this. So, gotta love these hatchets. It's been one of Randy's most generous gifts so far. Gotta hate that angel moth in my base though. Stupid thing. It's going to eat all my cotton now. Everything that we're going to plant out is going to die to that stupid critter. So we have to get rid of that. I mean, at the end of the day, it can roam out of the base sooner or later. Rather sooner than later, I would prefer. And now... one slate above sandstone right now in the processing. I dislike these holes in my wall, you know? It's bothering me. Crazy. crazy. There we go. At least this wall, you know, the other one is just a little bit of a lowered effectiveness of my defenses, but alright, that's better. It's making me worried sick. I've seen catastrophes emerge out of situations like these, where I forgot a hole in a wall for too long, and then a raid came, and then I forgot that there was this hole in the wall, and then they pour into your base, and that's where things get really crappy. Okay, so things I learned out of Gust's jailbreak. Charna ain't nobody for melee, and Adam's social skill sucks. At least he's now level 2. A slaver is coming on in. Great, if I only had something to buy slaves with. Of course, we'd only be buying them to liberate them. But do you play with mods? Yeah, of course. There's a mod list in the description box below. So if you want to check on out what I'm rocking here. Joins as colonist, joins as slave. Interesting, but we certainly don't have that kind of money right now. I don't even need to check about that. So, finally that room's done. And we're going to drop more. I know it's a little bit megalomaniac. Just a little bit. But at the same time, I want to have a safe spot for my power housing, and this is way to go, you know. So we'll have a real fireproof room for the batteries. I do like that idea. It's a bit overkill, but whatever. There's no kill like overkill. So, quite happy that Constantine's researching is helping us out quite a lot right now. Although we have a constant lack of stone blocks these days, which kind of sucks, but what can I do? Shelter for a child of the anima tree. Well, oh dear, we actually need to... Let's put up heaters for the first time, why not? Can't afford it, and let's see, that thing though is no longer needed. And you know what, we're going to... We're going to install a heater here, and over wall vents like there. You know, there is no need for us to live like that anymore. Bearlisk Clutch Mother. Okay, well... Technically dangerous, practically not. Because I'm living in a fortress here, so... These things, they poop out eggs like crazy, but they also die quite quickly, because Bearlisks are not exactly good at keeping themselves alive. They have a habit of eating everything and attacking everything, and therefore it's only a question of time until this thing lies on the ground, bleeding to death. So, have your bought slaves or colonists ever betrayed you? I gotta admit, I rarely did, but I would be... I don't think they actually can. I really think that... or I want to believe that people that came this way into your colony are loyal. Good-o. So... There's going to be Feralisks all over the place now for a couple couple of weeks or so. But whatever. There's a yak out there. Gotta love me my predators. Seriously. We're getting besties here. We're becoming besties here. So let's bring in some slate there too. Alrighty. I mean, sure, this is a damn huge project as well, so I do get it that it does take a while. So there's just 10 days worth of food right now available. That's bothering me a tad bit. So let's go geothermal. And then I got all of my power needs satisfied for the remainder of the game. So next step will be a smelter. Or, since, you know what? Since the situation is crappy as it is, I'm going to research a effing recurve bow now. Never did that, but oh, come on, you guys. Randy, the more often you repeat the same joke, the less funny it becomes, but just saying, Randy. Yo, Constantine. No, you fool. So, oh, come on. Stop whacking, China. Ugh. Yo, dude, come on. Yeah, sure. You want to kidnap somebody. Of course. Of course. Did you know that while you're trying to kidnap people, your chances of retaliation or your ability of retaliation is non-present? Just saying. And of course he dies. Oh, come on. I wanted to imprison him, actually, and convert him. Because he's been a pretty useful dude. But of course we're killing him. This run is full of bad luck, man. Hey, Alexander. Welcome. All is well in Germany. I wish I could say so, but no. But here everything is quite okay. Thanks for asking. Except for this streak of bad luck with everybody I get into my colony. Basically, everybody joining this colony seems to be betraying us. Or running away. Whatever. Alright. There we go. So, poor Adam, suffering from gutworms. Gutworms suck. What sucks even more is when you researchers dead again. Hey, Blank, welcome. Randy saw your comment. Well, it wasn't a bot, dude. He was just from a quest, and when these quest vagabonds, they always come with the chance of betrayal. That's nothing unusual. Nothing unusual so far. You know what? With all that crap going down now, I know what my dudes need. Billiard table and stuff. So, let's make them something nice. Seriously, I was so convinced that I was now at 3 people for good. And now we're back to 2. Sucks. Anyways, let's deconstruct that generator. We don't really need him anymore. We're going to install batteries now. Let's create one here, there. And once the battery room itself is done, we're just going to transport the batteries. There we go. It's going to be bad now for a moment or so, till these guys kick into motion again, and then it's going to be okay. Just wanted to stop the constant timber drain here. What bothered me the most right now about this dude was that we actually killed him while he was betraying us. Would have loved to just punch him unconscious and convert him afterwards. But now I'm actually glad that I didn't pick up that guy here, Didomenico. As good as his stats were, like with all that betrayal going down, quite happy that I took it chill there. So Oliver, smoke leaf dependent. Now that's the least problem. Pyromaniac, stoner. Alright. I bet that this guy will join me voluntarily. It's always like that. The whack jobs join me voluntarily. But I mean, the cool part is when you got that much experience with Rimworld, you can make everything work. So, let's rescue the dude. The fearless clutch mother looked hungry. So, here we go. Welcome aboard, Oliver. I hope that it'll just piss off. Although, I gotta say, it's mostly because of his incapabilities that I don't want to have him. And there's, again, no social preference on that dude. But apart from that, he's quite okay. Pyromaniac is a very underappreciated trait altogether. A lot of people are like, oh, if it's a pyro, they'll never get into my colony. And I'm more like, as long as we are more than one person, pyros are totally okay. And of course he joins me, like I said. The whack jobs always join me. So, but what I'm trying to say is quite simple. When you have a pyro in your colony, these guys at least will never do any other breakdown than that. And there is a certain benefit in that, you know? And seriously, with the when a pyro dude has a breakdown, all you need is somebody babysitting him, tossing out the fires behind him. Can you change his ideology without taking him as prisoner? Nope, sadly not. So let's see. At least he ain't got no traits that'll make him harder to convert. But you know, Adam, it's time. Or let's give Charno the job. So you're going to be part of our culture, whether you want it or not. Still a little bit troublesome that I don't have enough. What's it called again? No socially talented person, but well, we're gonna get there. For sure. Until then, I'm finishing my wind park project. Eats up a lot of sandstone right now. I'm well aware of that, but what else are we ought to do right now? I mean, I could research, sure. I could also grind out my construction skills like crazy with that. Alright, at least we got a third dude, and Oliver is in so far a good person. He's very, very good with melee, so we're just going to put him into an armor and put him to some good use there. it's always nice to have somebody who's, you know, somewhat expendable, if you get my idea. So, there we go. Let's leave the door open and bid the buck in. There we go. Simple as that. Now we just gotta make sure that somebody crosses that door again, so it doesn't stand open. Well, at least I'm going to get a nice gun link for that sheep. Quite happy about that, not gonna lie. So, how's Adam's cooking skill developing? Quite good, actually. I'm so sad that converting doesn't train social skill until this very day. I don't get it, actually. I really hope that one day I'll find a. I gotta browse through the mod list for that, because I'm pretty sure there should be a mod for that. Because it's really pissing me off a bit that there's no social training happening with all the conversions. This is literally the second or third person Adam is converting, and you know, I find it highly unrealistic that he doesn't learn anything out of that. Just my thought. I actually don't quite get it why this is working like it is. So, we're going to cook fine meals as well. As soon as Adam's capable to, of course. I guess that's the biggest issue there, him being able to, but... Requesting colonists. No. What colonist should I send? Jarna or Adam? None of them. And the quest reward ain't that good. I mean, sure, the honor reward is pretty nifty. And Hyperweave is a valuable resource. Yep, but... Nope. Not buying that. Adam's gutworms had another problem for the colony that nobody, that I didn't see that clearly. Gutworms increase the hunger, and therefore... Oh, come on, Oliver, these were costly, you fool. Good job. Just bash down one of my batteries where I don't have replacement components for. So let's grab that thing. And let's see. Oh, there's more to grab. And let's deconstruct that thing. Alright, they're both busy with important things there. Alright, but the good news, the Perilous Clutch Mother is heavily contributing into our food stockpiles. I do appreciate that. And I also appreciate the fact that we got a lot of stone to work with now. Nice. So let's do this. My people need a room to chill out at. So let's leave a little bit of free space for the thingy. Thermal power thing. You saw what coming, Akichi. battery? Yeah, well. Didn't expect to have visitors that early. I mean, permanent visitors were bad. It's about time that I set up my smelter for real, too. Investigation of derelict lab. No thanks. Just no thanks. But at least stuff's coming together here quite nicely. Transport pod crash again. So, you know, Randy really wants to give me colonists here. Or actually, we're going to connect it like that. Jones is from my enemies. Let's see, is Jones worth the effort? Incapable of violence, and another pyro. I don't know. Keep wriggling until it's over, man. And another thing, what's important? There we go. And then we're going to go for some recreational items. I mean, these guys are actually constantly in a pretty good mood. We've had almost no moral breakdowns in my colony, but I mean, on my colonist side, Oliver is not a part of us yet, but he's getting there. As soon as the conversion of Oliver has been done, the next raider that is surviving with a decently high social skill is going to be converted and hired into the colony, of course. So, next step, crematorium. So many things that I need to do here. So, clap in a heater as well, but not yet. I think I have better things to do right now. Alright. Cargo pods! What's it going to be? Randy brought chocolate. Wow. Just as I thought that Randy sucks. He comes back to you with chocolate. Wicked creature. There's an aurora outside. Well, there are so many new ideology memes now when you're playing with the vanilla expanded extras. I haven't checked them. I haven't checked out all of them yet. Gotta say, it's just too much. You know, I could change. It's just too much. And they constantly added more stuff into that as well. On top of that, so it's not only a really huge bunch of memes. They are also getting constantly expanded. So, ship chunks. Are we already out of ship chunks? So, Oliver tries to convert Adam right back. Yeah, I hear that I should join your ideology, but how about you joining my ideology? And Adam had to think. So, did I just designate all of the visible things on the map to be... Cancel all of this type. So... Mine connected ores. That's what I wanted to do. Whatever I clicked before was not what I wanted. So So, winter is nearing its end, and we're down to 3 days worth of food. So, not an ideal situation to be in. So, finally time to move the batteries. So Oliver is dazed now. At least that gave me a shot on trying to restore his sanity. Okay, luckily I don't need to make a bill for that because I have a bill that I always use for my smelters. It's pretty amazing to have that. Alright, Adam's mining went to level 6. That stupid angel moth though. But I don't want to aggro it, because I know how freaking dangerous these things are. So we're going to put hunting on a top priority for my dudes. Hunter lacks ranged weapon. I don't think so. And we're going to issue some hunting orders now. Small game mostly. Another transport pod crash. Val, the scientist. Are you good at social? Not really. But you're good at sciencing stuff, so incapable of cleaning. We're capturing Val because I'm done with taking chances. So good enough as a colonist to keep him. So let's do this. Okay. Bit of a risky situation right now, but I just decided that if there's any prison break going to happen anytime too soon, there's going to be my easy solution. I'll just let them go. Seriously, if I'm not able to stop them, we're just going to do that. So, achievement unlocked. There's a wild piggy that we can hunt there. We obviously need to hunt us a bit, but that's okay. Let's see. There's also a dead doe. A deado, so to say. Alright. Oopsie, not the button I wanted. So, the sheep is staying with us 6 more days. Jeez. But you see, Adam is training his social stuff quite a lot there. Like that. Even though it sucks that we have to convert somebody who's still in a mental breakdown, but what can you do? What can you do? Such is life. Adam, corpse obsession. Okay, my man. Corpse obsession is one of the most easily dealt with things in the early game, but what's fun about corpse obsession is the later you go into the game, the more obnoxious it grows, because when you have a huge colony and you realize and you don't notice it right away, then you can play a nice game of find the body. Chicken rabbits. All right. I bet they should be taking themselves out on my traps. Yep. Like I said. That's why I cultivate these traps like that, because they are just that good, you know. 1 day worth of food. I find that hard to believe. Maybe you just should be cooking, Adam. Like, seriously. How can we have only 1 day worth of food if there's chocolate around? Is there something about your, Are you not eating the chocolate? Okay. Whatever. So, it's micro time. Got it. Oh, look at that. There's berry bushes, actually. So... Can't wait for Oliver to be out of... to be one of us. Probably by the end of this stream I'll be at 30 people stable. Who knows? Look! A visitor! Mosquito Slayer, the Banished. Okay. Sounds to me like a bad joke if somebody calls me Mosquito Slayer. You see, it feels like a soft, like a soft form of being mean to you. Soft bullying. That's what I wanted to say. Alright, so we're going to shoot ourselves a muff. Get on over there and shoot us a muff. Buffaloes are great. China, why so slow? Oh, come on. Ugh. Buffalo revenge. Can't stop the muff. Can't stop the muff. Well, going to bleed dry now. Eric. That's them stupid gutworms on Adam. They're really amping up the amount of food that he's requiring by a lot. I bet that this is also the reason why the food clock is so against me, because so crisis of tribal genet. Oh, come on, you! Are you kidding me? You annoying POS. Come on, man. Yeah, great. We have a muffin. We have a mega sloth now. Hooray! I'm seriously pissed with this guy. We're very close to just kicking him out of my colony. I don't know what it is with the save file. It is somehow cursed. It's like I've never had so many problems with getting people into my colony, and this is now really quite a joke. Michael, Akemi Michael, a hunter, and foggy rain for 20 days. Foggy weather sucks, and so far that you get a power down for your wind thingies, but yeah. Bit of a dumbass, but whatever. Global learning factor 50% minus. But at the same time, you know, look at those combat stats. Incapability of caring is really terrible, but look at those combat stats. Medical emergency. Malnutrition extreme. How? Dude, how? We have people assigned to take care of you. How long was he in that mental breakdown? Must have been really long. Wow. I guess that's what you get if you're trying to convert people with a psychopathic space marine. It just doesn't work out as much as you want to, or as well as you want to. So I wonder if social impact minus 50% is isn't already gimping him down to a level where we don't need to try to make him talk with people, because I think that's the case. So he has an affinity to become a necromancer. No, no, no. Why? Good God. So, it's malnutritioned. So what's really important is that we pick up that stupid thing, and then we drop it somewhere else where it ain't going to destroy all of my traps when it dies. Seriously. I don't want to take care of all the burning traps there. There we go. It's better. We have foggy rain nonstop. But this is partially roofed, so probably not bad. What's for sure quite good? The amount of food that this brought us. Okay, then. Oof. So, I don't want Michael to be converting people. I need to convert Michael myself at some point in the near future or so, but until then, he's going to... I don't even know what I let him do. Oh yeah, he's a pretty good constructor. And a pretty decent crafter too. That's really good that I get several talented crafters now together. Out of a simple reason, this way I'll have a nice way of earning my money once we actually get to the real deal of this run, where we try to do the Archonexus things. Right now we're still extremely about survival. Here. Creation. But this ain't going to stay like that forever, you know. Weather reminding you of ACS, alright. Don't know why, but this weather is crappy. So, we're going to slap down a couple of armchairs here. So let's see. Or, no, actually not. Just regular dining chairs. Turns out we need more timber. Heard that before. And, there we go. Just don't chop. Oh, it doesn't chop automatically the anima tree. Cool. Stumpy. Alright, Stumpy the Ranger. Technophobe, Menagerist, Greedy. Pretty good character altogether. We're just going to rescue Stumpy because I got, right now, so many people to take care of that Charna and Oliver are suffering from malaria. Are you kidding me? Yeah, okay, they're dead. Seriously, they're just dead. I can't do anything for them. What do I have here? A few scraps of... No, I don't even have... yeah, a few scraps of medicine. Thank you, Randy, for killing off my people. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, I still don't know why people like Randy as a storyteller so much. Honestly. Okay. Stumpy's going to die. If I don't take care of that. Yeah, but those people, I don't know how the hell I'm going to make them survive malaria. No chance. This is one of the worst diseases out there, and if you check out the numbers, they're going to be constantly negative now. And, you know, let's see. Stumpy, are you a better doc? Nope. Problem is, I just have shitty doctors. I have nobody who's a decent doctor, so they're all going to die now. It's a shame. Pisses me off a bit. So I really don't see any chance of them surviving that. But at least Stumpy joined us, so that's a good thing. But pretty pissed about that. It's okay now. Can't stop now with shit like that. Just trying to get on my feet here, for Christ's sake. So we can now watch them die slowly. I've had people dying to malaria even if I had good doctors. Yo, China, you're not supposed to doctor to people. Stop that. Alright, this was good enough with a 50% success. Well, don't see too many chances there, though. So let's see how that will play out. Yay! We finally can get away with that stupid sheep. When it comes down to China's next treatment, I don't want to do that too quickly there. Okay, that's a handful of people, isn't it? So, luckily this whole place is trapped, so we have a real chance of getting that done. So, this is also good enough. Well, probably we're going to make it somehow. 42%, okay. So he's now rolling one good success after another, making me optimistic again. So, let's check out these suckers. There we go. Tribes people are fleeing. I don't see any fleeing people right now. So, okay, we're not going to recruit or pick up any other people or new people unless there's one extremely talented social person there. Salamander, Banneret. So, how dead are you, Salamander? Pretty dead. So, we're going to tend to you without any meds and see if we're able to rescue that guy. Don't have any medicine to spare, but Salamander is worth a try. Doesn't look good, no. Nope. Well, some free training for Stumpy. So, looking at it from the bright side. Alright, Charna is getting through it. Oliver, though, doesn't look like he's making it, but I don't care about this guy. He pissed me off enough already. This guy who destroyed my battery and decided to go for quite another religion after I took all the work to convert him already. So that's his own problem if he's not going to make it. I'm not really that much worried about him. So there we go. So that definitely was not good enough for getting her towards a positive thing. But her immunity is already pretty good. How can that be minor if she's already at 70%? Yeah. Whatever. I'm just glad that it seems like I'm getting Charna through this. That's quite the relief. Because I would have hated to need to put up a new colonist. So, now then, do I have stones? Yes, I do. So, time for the good old sandstone crematorium, because I'm so tired of that. So, Oliver went catatonic. So, you know, I'm quite glad that they won't make it. Such a drama queen, this guy. So, Steel Claymore. Yo, Aikachi, you were wondering if there's a good weapon showing up every now and then. This is how it looks like when you're getting a good weapon. Stumpy the Ranger with a Steel Claymore is on the loose now. So, medical emergency. Sure. Good thing. Alright, we lost one of these. The one that I didn't care about most. But I mean, I milked Oliver for a lot of XP at the end of the day. So let's try to keep a positive outlook on that. Fire in the freezer. Rip Oliver, I don't miss you at all. I'm quite happy, actually, now that I think more closely about it. He was the one guy that I was like in the first place. Sure, I don't want him, but I'm pretty sure he's going to join me nevertheless. Yeah. So. There we are now. Very, very low in food right now as well. Officially, that is. I have a hard time believing that all of this is supposed to be only 1 day worth of food. That somehow doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. Get rid of that guy, will you? Thank you. So Adam needs some food, but after that, there's nothing for me. Power outage was a little bit stupid there because we have now empty batteries and it sucks. So we're going to turn off the smelter there, and I bet that'll help a ton. Smelters are really eating up a lot of energy. So. Yo, Stumpy, you got the honors. A royal tribute collector. How useless. So, Michael. So, what about these bodies here? They are fresh, okay. So, rotten, yes. Rotten. I don't have any orders for fresh bodies, only for rotten bodies. Huh, whatever. They'll turn into rotten bodies sooner or later. I mean, I could design a new rule for that, but not today. Alright, Charna got over the malaria. I'm extremely relieved. Didn't think that she'd make it, but there we are, and she made it. Crisis there. Alright, Val, you're doing the same thing to me. You guys are pissing me off a bit. Yeah, well, one day we'll have a decent social person, for sure. Social has become such an important step now with the ideology. Hey, Ash, welcome. You are a little bit late because I'm turning off that stream quite soonish, but glad you're here nevertheless. So, I'm going to pick on up here. "115 days in, not a single firearm came by. Not a single effing gun came across my colony. I don't remember that I ever was that unlucky when it came down to firearms. Can't remember. Ever. Like, seriously. It's not like I'm rocking any medieval mod or something like that. So... colony's hungry. So... let's send the man with the with a claymore in. Alright. And let's let the man with the claymore run away. There we go. So, how much injury did that go for? That didn't give me not too much. Great. Good. You know, we need food. There's food. Probably not the kind of food that my people want right now, but little do I care. Alright, everybody. So this is end of today's stream here. It is quite a rough patch. We still have a lot of work to do. I still have 3 more people to convert, Michael, Stumpy, and Val. But at the same time, I mean, yeah, it could be worse. We got 4 people, ain't got no guns, but I got a lot of traps and a lot of workforce, so it should go somewhere, but still a really, really wacky start. Seriously, the wackiest start ever, if you might say so. Alrighty, everybody, so drop me your comments down below. Thanks for the great company, and feel free to leave a thumbs up or a subscription to the channel. Also, check out the social media below. There's Twitter, there's Discord if you want to catch that stream. If you missed it next time, there's way to go. Also, you could also just do the bell thing after the subscription, then you get notified. Last but not least, check out my Patreon, check out my PayPal. I'm a free content creator for you guys, and I can use all the help that I can get. Thanks for watching. I hope you're going to tune on in the next time as well, and see you there. Bye-bye.